Hello everyone, I'm Megray. In today's tutorial, we will be doing a one-chunk jungle house, aka a treehouse. And just to make it easier for all of you, we are going to be focusing on the house itself rather than making a custom tree for this treehouse. So you can build it next to any of those standard tall jungle trees out there in your world. Don't have to worry about editing the tree whatsoever for this. So, here are the blocks you'll need for this build. Of course, we're only using jungle wood because we are building in a jungle. Keep in mind though, this is just for the structure itself. If you want to add additional decorations, you can collect extra of some of these, or whatever. This is just enough to get the basic structure done. You have it? You ready? Let's get started. Before you start, make sure you have a tree and make sure it has a nice clear opening all around. And we're going to go to the left side of the tree trunk, count 2 blocks up, and then create this shape. This will be on the left and the back of the tree using bottom slabs. This part that's sticking out the front on the left is going to be where the entrance of the treehouse is. So underneath this, we're going to place 3 fences on either side, and on top of those fences, go ahead and place some stairs, and that will be the entrance to this entire treehouse. Next, we're going to continue this walkway that goes around the tree, so go ahead and follow this shape that you see on the left. I am using full wood blocks here and upside down stairs to line some of the edges. So the whole right side of this pathway is 1/2 step up from the left. Now we're just going to go around all of these edges and line it with fences, and on each of these corners I'm just connecting it to the ground. Next, we're going to add some supports for the upper levels. Starting on the left side, add 4 fences 1 block apart, then attach to that post we need to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fences in this zigzag shape. And just repeat that along this wall. We're going to do the same thing on the right side, just a little different. We're going to have 4 posts again, but this time make them 3 blocks tall each. And then attached to those, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 off of it to create this shape. We are done with that pathway for now, so next grab some stairs, locate those 2 upside down stairs around this edge, and build up your staircase 2 more blocks high. Sorry, my video kind of glitched out here, not sure why that happened. After you have the staircase, go ahead and add 3 additional fences to the side for the railing. On top of those stairs, go ahead and create a 7x7 area using bottom slabs. For your safety, be careful of any local ocelots and don't let them distract you from building. Be sure to resist all temptation to pet an ocelot before your build is complete. On the opposite side, go ahead and build out this staircase. It's kind of funnier shape than the first one, using slab stairs and full blocks. Once you have that done, go ahead and create the 3rd level, again using bottom slabs. You are permitted 5-minute breaks to go pet an ocelot if you find the temptation too irresistible. Next, we're going to start adding the walls using jungle wood. You can mix in some jungle logs if you're a little bit cheaper, but I'm using the full wood just for the sake of this tutorial. Place them in all the spaces I've marked, and in between all those gaps we'll do an upside down stair. Next, in these locations on these walls, go ahead and stack them up to the number that I have marked on the left. To finish off these walls, we're going to put a stair in between all of these pillars, and then on the left side of each of these pillars, go ahead and place an upside down stair, and then connect the top of this with slabs. It should create this very smooth, gradual slope. Both sides of the treehouse are going to be a little different, but it's basically the same pattern. On the sides of the build, we're going to do 2 pillars of stairs on either end, 1 block from the edge. We're going to fill this in later, don't you worry. And then going around to the back, let's repeat the same pattern we did on the front with the stairs and the slabs, connecting all these pillars. Don't forget to finish off the railing in the middle with 3 extra fences. I didn't really know when to add those, so now's a good time. Then the rest of it, it's all the same, just repeat all around. You know what to do. Starting with the larger half of the treehouse, Go ahead and place the leaves in this pattern on one side, 4 blocks, then 2, and then we're just going to connect that all the way across. Inside, underneath this roof, we're going to add some extra supports using slabs. So I'm going to start by putting slabs across the very end, then going straight down the middle, just following along these leaves, mixing in slabs and stairs so that it connects all the way down. Then along the back, add some additional braces with these diagonal lines coming out of the center. For the other roof, do the same thing, this time having rows of 2 for the jungle leaves all the way across. And it's going to be basically the same thing underneath too. We're going to have a row of slabs in the back, then the row going down the center, but instead of doing the 2 going off out of the middle, we're going to do one big diagonal going from the right side to the left. Last thing we have to do is do a little extra detailing with some trapdoors. On the ends with the walls, I'm going to be placing the trapdoors all along the bottom, and then on some of the windows, not all of them, I'm just going to be using them inside the windows if you wanted to do that. In my build, I only did it on one half of the house. You could do it on all of them, however you want to do it. Then on the front, I went ahead and added fences with torches because they look kind of primitive and I don't know, it just needed something, so there you go. Then on the sides, I added a railing using the trapdoors too, and also used the trapdoors as additional supports under the leaves. And then of course, you know the drill, just repeat this all around. I know this is a pretty straightforward house, but once you add in more details, it can look pretty awesome, as I will show you in just a moment. But before I do, something else if you wanted to add it is these extra trapdoors on this one wall. I feel like it could go either way with that part, but I went ahead and added it. So this is the main house all done. Let me show you some awesome ways we can decorate it now. Alright, I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I've scattered everywhere. The first thing you notice is there's a lot of extra vines hanging off of the fronts and different areas. You'll also see these banners that I've mixed in everywhere. I don't know why I did that, but I feel like it really makes this treehouse look a lot more old. I don't know, it just fits somehow. And going around up inside the treehouse, I added different types of workstations, but you can see what I did with the ceiling here, adding the extra banners. And on the floor as well, I went ahead and raised half of it up a block because I had to for the blocks, but I also mixed in some trapdoors and carpets in the floor just to add a little bit of texture. So you can get creative with however you want to decorate in here. You can even put blocks in the middle of the tree. And up here in the second room, I did the same thing where I had the floor go up another half slab. It adds some different shapes to it, so it's not just a square floor. And you can get creative with how you insert things, whether it's a plant here or there, or bookshelves kind of inserted into the ground. There's plenty of room for most workstations. I tried to stuff as many as I could in here, and I probably could have fit another portal too. I just didn't feel like stuffing it in because I kind of like the looks of it without it. But this is the jungle treehouse. Feel free to invite the ocelots in now and pet them as much as you want. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I know I enjoyed building it. So beautiful. My goal is to have a one chunk house for most biomes. I do have a couple more out there if you wanted to check them out. But the real reason I'm making these tutorials is just so I can practice structure building. I'm more used to organics, so these are harder for me to do, but I'm actually really pleased with this one. I like how it turned out. I hope to see you again sometime. Have a great day and have fun building. Bye!